Yeah, Eminem. I wanted to, felt like um, I've collaborated with a lot of people, and and even in this joint here, I'm collaborating with some people that I hadn't got to do a record with before, and Eminem was one of the people like I hold him in a high regard as far as being a lyricist, as far as not compromising his style, and besides the record, so like I respect his craft, besides what he does, selling records and stuff like that. I'm a guy who pays attention to lyrics, and he's always been one of my favorites within the game. So, you know, I've tried to really find a joint more that fit us more than just saying y'all want to just do a record with Eminem. So when the time comes, hopefully we can get that done. Sometimes if we have an idea, sometimes we collaborate on ideas as well. Sometimes I have an idea and I can shoot it at them. Sometimes they have an idea, they shoot it at me. So that's one of the beauties of like a real actual collaboration. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get to chop it up. Y'all get to, even if y'all not in the studio, you get on the phone and you just talk about what you want to do, and people have different ideas, and sometimes that's what the fusion of a collaboration is built on. You know what I mean? Somebody else's idea with your idea and make a great song. Well, I'm very controlling in the situation now because it's me so far ahead, like you said, being a veteran and knowing what I do and what my strengths are and what I like to do, and maybe they come to me and give me ideas and give me beats and give me opinions and give me different things, the directions to go and try, and but it's still final say really comes through me because I at this point, I know what I want from my music, and I know what I want to show people with my music. So, I do that and then come back for their opinions kind of afterward. And, take some of their opinions and digest them as well. But, I kind of know what I want to do going forward. Well, definitely Ready is one of my favorites. The Love and Hip Hop record is a dope record that I get to talk about some things, how I feel about, situations that came about with Love and Hip Hop and just the whole reality show situation, you know what I'm saying? Just of how people feel and take in reality shows. Certain people love them, certain people hate them. Certain people don't see the actual story behind them, you know what I'm saying? These people go on TV, but then they still have, their personal life they have to figure out away from the camera, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes the camera change that, you know what I'm saying? After your season is over now, you got to go back home, and things are not the same at home because of what went on camera. So, I touch on that in there. It's a lot of great records, man. It's a few records that I've got more personal on this album. So, I wanted to be able to do that, but still not seem like you preaching or you just telling only your story and not making your music relatable anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, but those two are definitely two standouts. Ready is one of the, I think it's just an all-around good feel record, and the Love and Hip Hop record is a great record, but it also has a message and speaks how I feel about certain things. Wow, I don't know, man. I think now you turn around albums a little faster than I was from the era where you put out an album and you chill for a minute, and, let your fan base build back up to wanting some music from you. But now in this era, there's people doing things every 9 months, really. You know what I'm saying? And keep turning that over, so it's kind of hard to dictate how many albums left because I'm already thinking about an album after this album already, and it's as fast as I can get that out after this one. So it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say how many you really got left because you putting them out so fast now that you might be able to put out 3 to 4 albums in the next 3 years, so to say. So I know Rick Ross. I just seen some promo for him, and he's about to come back out again. It seems like Ross has just put out, his last effort. So, New York wise, I mean, I don't think the artists that are coming up now are in the same lane that really I was in. Like, I haven't heard anybody. I can be corrected if I'm wrong. But, I don't think ASAP is in the same lane as me. I am, and I don't think French and, those guys. And I heard new guys like Action Bronson. And, they're just, it's just a different, they make different, all three of those artists that I said make different kind of music, from each other. So, I don't really see anybody that's in my lane or has done enough to this point either to, to say like this is the kid that we passing the torch to. So, I've been doing this for a long time, and people before me have been doing it for a long time. And, I think that's a tale of, what kind of artists you have too, is how long they are able to continue making music and being relevant, and people, rocking with them throughout their crusade. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people have a hot year, all right, that's cool, but can you have a hot year for 10 years, or can you be around 10 years later? That's the tale of time. So I guess we have to see a little bit more what everybody's going to do before you can hand them torch it.